separating me and my lady.
Oh yeah.
We firm as the rock of Gibraltar and mountains around Jerusalem. Ooh, you labor in vain if you're trying to bring us pain, cause you'll never win. You cannot go round us. She said, Taurus, nothing divides us. Now there's more than a million reasons to quit.
Principal Director for the National Spatial Data Management Branch, which is a branch under the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. And this morning, I'm going to be carrying you through our short but sweet opening ceremony. So first, as customary, please stand for the national anthem. Thank you so much. Please be seated. I am now going to welcome our grade 12 student from Arden High, Dr. Doman, to do our opening prayer.
Please stand for the prayer. Let us pray. Dear most righteous and compassionate Father, I thank you for this another day. I thank you for allowing us as students, as specialists in the field, dear God, to be here. I thank you for providing us with this nature that you have given us, dear God, the environment that you have called us to be stewards of, dear God. Lord, I pray and ask that as we partake in the 22nd GIS Day, Lord, within Geographic Awareness Week, dear God, Lord, I pray and ask that you help each and every one of us as geographers, as environmental scientists, as spatial innovators, as geologists, dear God, to use this data that we receive, dear God, to the furtherance of your cause, to uplift lives, to build communities, and to continue to be stewards of the environment which you have given us the responsibility over, dear God. Lord, I pray that as we are here, that we will not only relearn what we've been taught, but also learn new information, dear God. And Lord, when we depart from here, but not from your presence, dear God, I pray and ask that you help us to stay true and committed to you, and that you will bless each and every one of us here and today. Lord, thank you for hearing our prayer, thank you for answering our prayer, and thank you for providing these wonderful young people, dear God, and these specialists, Lord. And thank you for all that you have done. In your precious name I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Mr. Doman. Again, I would like to thank everyone for being here. I'd also like to begin by recognizing our distinguished guests, Dr. Tomlin Paul, the Deputy Principal of the University of the West Indies Mona campus, Mrs. Dasmin Kennedy, Assistant Chief Education Officer of the Education Planning Unit for the Ministry of Education and Youth. Dr. Sharon Morrison, Director General of the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. And of course, our guest speaker for this morning, Ms. Valerie Grant, Founder and CEO of Geotech Vision Limited. A warm welcome to all our partners, exhibitors, and most importantly, the students and educators who have joined us here today. A special thank you to our sponsors and supporters. Your contributions have been pivotal in making this day and all the events of Geography Awareness Month 2024 a success. I must also commend my team at the National Spatial Data Management Branch and our partners through the Land Information Council of Jamaica for their tireless efforts in organizing just not today's events, but the entire month of activities. Of course, I would also like to recognize the University of the West Indies and their exceptional team, who have hosted us for the last 22 years. Their outstanding contributions to advancing geospatial education and innovation in Jamaica is remarkable. Your commitment is a shining example of what can be achieved through collaboration and a shared vision. Again, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to the grand finale of the Geography Awareness Month 2024, the 22nd National GIS Day Exposition. You can clap here. Today is not just a celebration of all things geospatial, but a testament to the power of innovation, collaboration, and education in advancing our nation's developmental goals. Our national event is also aligned with the 25th International GIS Day, a resounding accomplishment showing strong commitment to national geospatial development and awareness. This year, under the theme AI-driven geospatial insights, transforming data into action, we have explored how geography and geospatial technologies are shaping the future of industries, improving decision-making, and resolving real-world challenges. National GIS Day is the cornerstone of Geography Awareness Month, providing a unique opportunity to experience the full spectrum of geospatial technologies in action. It is a day for discovery, learning, and inspiration, where students, educators, and professionals alike come together to engage with the possibilities of geospatial data. Earlier this year, I had the privilege of seeing the transformative power of GIS firsthand through our partnership with the Tourism Enhancement Fund. By using GIS to monitor and manage sargassum influxes along our coasts, we didn't just map a problem, we safeguarded livelihoods and showcased how technology can protect our natural resources. Today, you will see similar real-world applications to demonstrations, exhibits, and hands-on activities that showcase how GIS are driving change across sectors such as environment, health, agriculture, disaster management, and urban planning. This year's theme reminds us of the extraordinary potential of AI-driven geospatial insights, or as our industrial experts like to call it, Geo-AI. It highlights how GIS is no longer just a tool for mapping, but a force for transforming data into actionable strategies for a better future. Imagine a Jamaica where every decision, from infrastructure to development to climate resilience, is informed by precise, real-time geospatial data. This is just not a dream. It's a future where we are building together through initiatives like the ESRI GeoJ Enterprise Agreement. This agreement will continue to expand GIS accessibility across government entities and schools. Students, you are the next generation of geospatial leaders. Use today to ask your questions, interact with the exhibits, and imagine how you can harness the power of geography to make a difference. To our partners and stakeholders, let today be a launch pad for future collaborations and innovations. As you walk through the exhibits, I challenge you to ask yourself, how can I manage my organization? Or how can I help my organization, my school, to leverage GIS to create solutions for challenges we face? And as we conclude Geography Awareness Month activities with this extraordinary event of the National GIS Day, I want us to celebrate how far we've come and look ahead to even greater possibilities. Together, let's continue to transform data into action, inspire the next generation of geospatial leaders, and position Jamaica as a global leader in geospatial innovation. Thank you for listening to my opening remarks. I now invite Dr. Tomlin Paul to bring greetings on behalf of the University of the West Indies.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, Mrs. Alicia Edwards, Dr. Sharon Morrison, Director General, Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Mrs. Dasmin Kennedy, Assistant Chief Education Officer, Education Planning Unit, Ministry of Education and Youth, Mrs. Valerie Grant, our guest speaker, distinguished guest speaker this morning, members, guests from the public, private sector, our teachers, students, members of the media, and members of the academic community across the board. Good morning and welcome. It really is a pleasure to bring greetings on behalf of the UWI Mona campus administration this morning on the occasion of the 22nd National GIS Day Exposition, which we are celebrating under the theme, the transformative power of GIS, the theme AI-driven geospatial insights, transforming data into action. So quite a mouthful looking at, we're talking about AI, we're talking about transformation, we're talking about geospatial insights. And as I think of the theme and reflect, I think about my own days back when I was in high school, like our students here this morning. And when I was doing geography, I did geography up to Form 5. And I will tell you right off the bat, I regret I didn't do it in Form 6 and that I didn't do it again at university level. So I've always continued to have this interest and really a love for this subject. Back then, one of the heaviest books I carried in my book bag was an atlas. A world atlas, thick book, many, many pages of colored maps of the world, every country represented. And that's the book we took when we had geography as a subject on that day. And our teachers would take us through and we'd flip the pages, find the maps, look through, and we did things like map reading. And I remember having to have a piece of string, walk with a piece of string to measure distance on the map. Are you guys still doing that? Yes? But I know now, with the age of technology, with AI and all of that, you don't need the string anymore, I would assume. You can do it without the string, because Google Map and with, all kinds of appropriate technology, you can very quickly say where you are, where are you now, where you're standing, where you're sitting. You can map that out and you can project as to where you could go. So technology has done a lot for us from my time studying geography with my heavy atlas in my book bag, weighing me down, and my pieces of string to help me understand the maps and so on. And certainly, GIS plays a pivotal role when we look at it, not only in our learning and our development as students, but in shaping our national development. So what you're here for today, as you think about it, and what you're studying, what you're aspiring to study even further, is an area that is going to help us develop nationally as a country, and I dare say also globally. It helps us with smarter decision making, helps us to foster innovation. So some of the ideas you have, maybe we can do this. I think we can do that. Why can't I do that? That's innovation. That's innovative thinking. Anytime you wake up and you say, I wonder if we can. Maybe we can. This looks like a good idea. That's the beginning of innovation. And a subject, an area like GIS and geospatial engineering certainly helps you to explore those questions and those thoughts in your mind. There's a lot of possibilities applied to GIS. We talk about urban planning, disaster management. In the real world, we see these things. Agriculture, environmental preservation. And this is just a small sample of applications of GIS in the real world. The point I want to make is that our University of the West Indies is right there on par, pushing for the GIS agenda to expand, to develop, to grow, to be applied. Our subjects within our faculties, our Faculty of Science and Technology, and our other faculties are very, very relevant and connected to developing the competence in relation to GIS. So as we look at our own mission here as a university, and that mission is to transform the Caribbean world, to transform the Caribbean and the world in learning, knowledge, and creating innovation. I want to bring you to the center of that. And as students, all of you here this morning, I'm so glad to see you coming out and to be taking part, to have an interest in this, that we want you to be a part of that transformation. In fact, we want you to be the transformation as you go and you grow forward. Right here at the University of the West Indies, we are applying AI, artificial intelligence, in our teaching and learning. So our programs in geography, in computer science, data science, we're already using AI in terms of our research, and we are doing research on AI. So when you join us, you'll see some of these applications. You'll have a chance to put it to use, bring your ideas, and get the benefit of that. So let us use this day, this special day, as we celebrate Geography Awareness Month. Let us use this day to strengthen our partnerships, to share knowledge, to inspire the next generation, and that's you, to inspire the next generation of leaders. We want to drive that transformation through the whole area of geospatial innovation. And I want to just give you an invitation now that I hope we'll see all of you, most of you, all of you, in the coming years here on the campus to take part in the offerings that we have. And what I want to encourage you to think is that you may not be doing geography when you come. I hope you sign up and still say, yes, I want to do geography, because it really is such a balanced, integrated subject that cuts across so many disciplines. But even if you choose not to, I want you to retain an interest in that area throughout the rest of your life and your professional career. And make the applications, bring them to whatever subject you study, and let's see the benefits. So let me just commend and congratulate the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, the National Spatial Data Management Branch, and the Land Information Council of Jamaica for their tireless efforts, their work in advancing spatial awareness and innovation. We wish you all the best today on this special day, and we're very, very, as I said, delighted to have you on the campus with us. Welcome and thanks. Thank you very much.
Thank you again, Dr. Tomlin Paul. We will now have our greetings from our Director General, Dr. Sharon Morrison, from the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation.
Madam Chairperson, Mrs. Alicia Edwards, Principal Director of the National Spatial Data Management Branch within the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Dr. Tomlin Paul, Deputy Principal here at the University of the West Indies Mona campus, Mrs. Dasmin Kennedy, Assistant Chief Education Officer within the Ministry of Education and Youth, our guest speaker, Ms. Valerie Grant, founder and CEO of Geotech Vision Limited, representatives from the Land Information Council of Jamaica, booth exhibitors, teachers and students, members of the media, and other esteemed guests, good morning. It is an honor to join you as we celebrate the 22nd staging of Jamaica's National GIS Day. This milestone underscores not only the longevity, but also the remarkable evolution of geospatial technology in our country. For over 2 decades, the National Spatial Data Management Branch and the Land Information Council of Jamaica have been at the forefront of integrating GIS into national development, paving the way for innovation and progress. This year's theme, AI-driven geospatial insights transforming data into action, speaks to the critical role of GIS in Jamaica's development journey. From its inception, GIS has evolved from being a niche technology to becoming a cornerstone of decision-making across key sectors such as security, land management, tourism, agriculture, and disaster resilience. Over the years, Jamaica has distinguished itself as a leader in geospatial innovation within the Caribbean. Our partnerships with global organizations, including the United Nations Global Geospatial Information Management, its Americas Regional Committee, and other international and regional fora, have positioned Jamaica as a leader in geospatial information management in the Caribbean. These engagements have enabled us to share best practices, influence geospatial policy, and develop cutting-edge solutions for challenges such as disaster resilience, land management, and urban planning. Locally, our GIS education initiatives such as GIS in Schools Education Program and career sessions have reached thousands of students, introducing them to the limitless possibilities of GIS. Regionally, the Land Information Council of Jamaica has strengthened cross-sectional collaboration, fostering innovation through training, data sharing, and public awareness campaigns. The strides we have made are a testament to the hard work, vision, and dedication of all the stakeholders involved. Our 22nd National GIS Day provides an invaluable platform to reflect on these achievements while looking to the future. It is a day to celebrate the strides we have made in geospatial education, public awareness, and cross-sectional collaboration. More importantly, it is a call to action for everyone. Everyone meaning students, professionals, and stakeholders, to deepen your engagement with this transformative technology. I encourage everyone here today to engage fully with the exhibits, discussions, and activities. Absorb the insights shared by our exhibitors and presenters. Think about how you can contribute to this exciting field. Whether you are a student, a professional, or simply curious about GIS, there is something here for everyone to learn and take away. explore the exhibits, ask questions, and learn from the creative and practical applications of GIS showcased here today. The knowledge shared has the power to inspire new ideas, to spark innovation, and to inform decisions that can impact Jamaica's development for generations to come. In closing, I encourage each and every one of you to recognize the role you can play in advancing national development through geospatial innovation, leveraging this technology to solve real-world problems and so create solutions that drive economic growth and job creation, environmental stewardship, and social equity. Geospatial technology transcends industries, and its potential is limitless when applied with purpose and collaboration. Let us continue to build on the legacy of the past 22 years and to ensure that GIS remains a tool, not just for technical experts, but for every single Jamaican committed to shaping a brighter, more sustainable future. Thank you, and I do hope that you leave here today inspired, informed, and ready to take action. God bless you all, and Jamaica, land we love.
Thank you, DG Morrison. We will now have a dance performance by our awesome, talented team members from the IOJ, which is the IOJ Junior Center. So this performance will be done by Miss Yashika Fernandez. So please give her a warm round of applause. Welcome her to perform for us. Thank you. Thank you, Yashika, and yes, we really thoroughly enjoyed her performance. We will now invite Miss Carissa Christie and Chanel Russell, our grade 13 students of the Cedar Grove Academy, to introduce our guest speaker, Miss Valerie Grant.
Good morning, everyone. Valerie Grant is an award-winning entrepreneur, geospatial and strategy consultant. She is the founder and chairwoman of Geotech Vision, a knowledge service company. She is also the founder of Jamaica Flying Labs. Valerie is a long-life learner who is passionate about technology and entrepreneurship and relishes every opportunity to mentor women entrepreneurs and young people. Valerie Grant is a strategic advisor on geospatial matters to the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States Commission. One of her initiatives is EdTech Aid, which she seeks to represent the inequality to access the digital tools in education and empower youths. She has served on several national, regional, and international boards and committees such as the World Geospatial Industry Council and the United Nations Global Geospatial Information Management, America's Private Sector Network, for which she is the current chair. She is also the vice chair of the UNGGIM Private Sector Network at the global level. Valerie is a 2020 We Empower UN Sustainability Development Goal Challenge awardee. She has authored the book, Every Day is Day One, Maintaining the Startup Culture and Mindset, and the Hills and Valleys, Poems of Resilience. She holds a Bachelor in Geology from the University of the West Indies, Mona, and a Master in Geographic Information Systems and Environment from Manchester Metropolitan University, and an MBA from Florida Institute of Technology, and is currently a doctoral candidate with the University of North Carolina in Charlotte, where her research is focused on factors influencing the adoption of national geospatial information management in small islands, developing states, and the moderating effects of localization. Please help us welcome Ms. Valerie Grant, our guest speaker for Jamaica's 22nd National GIS Day Exposition.
Thank you, young ladies. We really appreciate that very vibrant introduction. So, as with most programs, we have to be very flexible. So, join me in welcoming our Land Information Council of Jamaica chairperson, Mr. Leonard Francis. So, we're going to have a change in the program a bit. Mr. Francis will have his greetings to us, and then we'll have Ms. Dasmin Kennedy from the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information to give her greetings also. Please bear with us.
Hello, good morning. All right, so guess what? I had an appointment and actually at a Caribbean meeting, but then when Alicia said, listen, no matter what, you have to come. Actually, to go and apologize. The people were not very happy because we cannot afford to affect Caribbean integration, but I had to be here. So, let me just tell you quickly, I'll be very brief. I'm the chairperson of the Land Information Council of Jamaica, but I'm also the CEO and government town planner of NEPA. Just to let you know, and I'm the best geography student in the entire world. Yes, actually, I was. Because when I went to Teachfield High, I specialized in geography. It's something I love totally. But when I was in fifth form, I was actually teaching geography to the lower school as well. So I think I was one of the best, right? Okay, they said yes, so that must be it. Now, as the chair of the Land Information Council of Jamaica, I would just like to explain to you that I'm always looking for a replacement chair, right? And when I see so many bright students and so many persons, I would just like to know, one, that you need to understand that we are getting older and there's always a space at the table for you. Two, as the CEO and government owned plan of NEPA as well, we are launching in collaboration with the LICJ and hopefully other groups, right? Ministry of Education, we're going to be launching a young CEO for NEPA program. And the CEO definitely will have some of the responsibilities and authority that I have at CEO, and the idea is it will be done in November. I'm just taking the plug to do this. And if you're from the countryside, the idea is that we'll put you up probably for 2-3 days as the young CEO, and with your parents as well. We are exploring options of scholarship and everything. So the LICJ will work for you and NEPA will work for you. Now, just let me ask a quick question. When you hear about the Land Information Council of Jamaica, anybody know what it is about? You have ever heard the name before? No. All right. Anybody in here otherwise from those who should know, like you, know anything at all about it? Students, never heard of it? Good. Well, that means that we have a lot of work to do, Alicia. All right. Anybody ever heard of NEPA? Anybody else? Those who have ever heard of NEPA, put your hands up. That's not good either. All right. Now, starting from today, let me try and indoctrinate you. LICJ is Land Information Council of Jamaica. Now, anybody in here have the phone with that you can Google it quickly? Just Google it and look for land information and tell me what you see there. And then I'm finished, actually. Have you found anything? It's not? No, you found it? Or just come and tell us what it says. Quickly. Come on, just come right up here. As stairs is here, just come right up. Don't look shy, because you're not shy. Just a little.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so my name is Kaylee, and I'm from Holy Childhood High School. Okay. So LICJ, which is Jamaican Land Information Council, was established by the Jamaican government in 1991 and is comprised of 9 subcommittees. The council is responsible for organizing and ensuring the development and maintenance of a national networked geographical information system through the collaborative efforts of land and land-related agencies.
All right. 1 minute. Come, we need to take a photograph. We want on the right side or the left side? All right, 1 minute. Okay. All right, great. Thank you. All right, so, anybody ever heard of GIS Day? Anybody? All right, what does GIS stand for? All right, good. You got that right. So you know what that means? I'm just going to talk about that quickly, although I did promise I was going to end, but give a mic to me and it creates some problems. All right, so this is it now. GIS as we know it, most people see it actually as being electronic. But remember where we're coming from, we used to do maps, right? And we used to have the draw maps, talk about eastern and northings. We talk about as the crow flies, and we went through all of that, right? And then we had to study a lot of stuff. Now, technology is making it easier. And those who understand and practice the GIS, now get me, you're going to be the most important person in the world. If you think about it, when you pair artificial intelligence with GIS, just think about it. Anybody in here owns a flying car? You know that flying cars are now a reality, right? Now with GIS it won't work. All right, just in case, anybody in here have one of those autonomous vehicles that can drive by itself? Not as yet. It will not work without GIS. All right. Now, anyone here knows how they're going to go back home by themselves in case the bus leaves you? All right, your GIS is working. Now, let me tell you something. There is no way that you're going to exist in the modern world unless you understand the concept of GIS and you're using it. So, anybody in here using AI to do your schoolwork? All right, that's excellent, because if you cannot use AI to do your schoolwork, you are not modern enough. Right? The next thing is, you know when you're using the AI to do your schoolwork, you know that you mustn't, I won't tell you. See me afterwards and we talk. So, in closing, I'm going to ask you to stand, please. Just stand. All right, you guys took too long. I was going to do GIS dance for you. But, no man, but I can't do it because it took too long. So let us say it now. Happy GIS Day. Let's try it again. Happy GIS Day. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful time. Remember, love your school, love your community. God bless Jamaica. God bless you all. All the best.
Wasn't that a great charge? Let us now welcome Mrs. Dasmin Kennedy from the Ministry of Education.
Thank you so much. Master of Ceremonies, Mrs. Alicia Edwards, Dr. Tomlin Paul, Deputy Principal of this honorable institution, he has just left, Dr. Sharon A. Morrison, Justice of the Peace, Director General, Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Mrs. Valerie Grant, founder and CEO of Geoinformatics Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, our wonderful students, members of the media, good morning. Maybe I need to say it again. Good morning. Good morning. Right, that sounds like you. So I'm here to bring greetings on behalf of the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth, and Information. I realize that many of us haven't reached here yet. And more specifically, representing the Honorable Minister of Education and the rest of the world, Senator Dr. the Honorable Dana Morris Dixon. That's another very long term again.
It is an absolute pleasure to join you today as we kick off the 22nd National Geographic Information System Day celebration. It's a celebration that we look forward to at the Ministry of Education. I don't know about you, but by virtue of the representation here, I can say the same thing holds. I extend warm greetings to all participants, including our partners from the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, educators, students, and all who are here to celebrate this important occasion. As we gather under the powerful theme, AI-driven geospatial insights, transforming data into action, we are reminded of the dynamic intersection between geography, technology, and innovation. I was just chatting with one of my mates here about how active we have become in using the GIS technology. I commend you for having changed the narrative and ventured out into the forest as part of GIS Month celebration. It is noted with interest that this initiative was included for the first time, and we congratulate you. This year's field trip was not just a journey into the forest. It was, in fact, an exploration of the boundless possibilities that geographic information system and artificial intelligence offer to shape our entire world. At the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth, and Information, we sincerely believe in equipping our young people with the tools, with the skills, and the knowledge they need to navigate and lead in an increasingly complex and data-driven world. And as such, through our collaboration with the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, we are working to build a cadre of future leaders with spatial awareness and leaders who understand the critical role that geospatial technology plays in decision-making, sustainability, and national development. AI is here to stay. When we combine the insights of geography with the cutting-edge capabilities of GIS, we indeed unlock the ability to transform data into accountable solutions that address real-world challenges. I can tell you, again, that we use the technology a whole lot in our planning initiatives at the Ministry of Education. We use it to help us to make informed decisions regarding our planning initiatives. So from disaster preparedness to urban planning, from environmental conservation to public health, GIS serves as an invaluable tool in improving lives and improving communities. So the incorporation of AI into geospatial technology takes this transformative potential even further. AI-driven insights enable us to analyze vast amounts of data with unparalleled speed, accuracy, while uncovering patterns and opportunities that were once invisible to the human eye. Today, as you engage in the various activities, consider sincerely how these technologies are not just tools, but indeed catalysts for meaningful change, both locally, regionally, and globally. One of the most exciting aspects of today's symposium is its focus on you, our students, and our educators. I can literally see my students, but I'm not sure where the educators are. So I'm just guessing that some of the persons who I see in the audience looking like us up here are indeed the educators. Through this experience, we aim to deepen your knowledge, inspire your curiosity, and spark your imagination. It's time to dream. It's okay. Dreaming is okay. So whether you are preparing for CSEC or CAPE, geography helps to pursue the studies at Teachers College, if that's where you want to go, or simply exploring potential career paths. This journey will indeed provide real, genuine world applications of GIS that highlight its relevance and also its impact. So we want to see beyond the classroom. We want to see beyond the walls of the classroom and the e-books or textbooks to experience how GIS is used in the real world to address challenges such as deforestation, which well, let me hope that some of you went onto the forest trip, climate change, and you would have seen aspect of that too with the different degeneration of plants and soil and whatever, and urban development. This symposium is unique. It provides an opportunity to connect theory with practice, to see how the skills you are learning can literally be translated into future possibilities. I'm calling you to action. And I want you to reflect seriously and make a commitment that as you participate in this symposium today, I encourage you to open your minds a little to the lessons of the natural world and the technologies we use to understand it. Ask questions, it's okay. Challenge some of the assumptions that will be presented to you today, and explore the ways in which GIS and AI can empower you to become agents of change. We need a lot of change agents in Jamaica, and especially now. So for our teachers and facilitators, this is a unique opportunity to nurture a love for geography and technology in your students. I can reflect on the days of my favorite geography teacher. He brought geography alive. We didn't have AI then, but he brought us to the space where we could actually love and enjoy the subject, to the point that I just love touring the world and seeing the different features and so forth that he would have taught us about and would have seen in the books and so forth. So your dedication to their growth and learning, still talking to our teachers, is invaluable. And I commend you for your commitment to developing their skills and also their potential. This GIS Day event is also a testament to the power of collaboration. I look around and I see that we are from different backgrounds, we are from different institutions, and we all have something to share. So collaborate. The partnership between the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information and the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation exemplifies how working together allows us to achieve greater impact. By aligning our efforts to promoting geography education and geospatial technology, we are indeed fostering a generation of leaders who will indeed shape a sustainable and a prosperous future. So as we embark on this journey together, let us remember that geography is not just a subject. It is a lens through which we see the world, understand its challenges, and identify its opportunities. GIS enhanced by AI is the key to transforming insights into action. My dear students, the future is in your hands. Take full advantage of the opportunity that is being presented before you. Learn, engage, and imagine how you can use technology and the knowledge gained here today to make a difference in the communities and beyond. I wish you an enriching an inspiring symposium, and together, let us continue to build a brighter future powered by education, innovation, and a shared commitment to excellence. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Kennedy. We now invite our guest speaker, Ms. Valerie Grant, to give her charge to our students. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. So I'm going to just follow the protocols that have been observed and just move forward. I want to thank the two young ladies who gave me that warm introduction back then, Carissa Christie and Chanel Russell. Thank you. So good morning, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 22 years ago, on November 20, 2002, no, that's not a mistake. It was meant to be November 20, 2002. I had the privilege of being part of a small but passionate team of GIS enthusiasts. As a member of the GIS in Schools Education Program Secretariat, GISEP, that is under the Land Information Council of Jamaica that you just heard about, we organized Jamaica's first National GIS Day celebration right here, right in this very hall. It was a groundbreaking moment, fueled by the vision to bring the transformative power of GIS to our schools and to our communities. Fast forward to today, and it fills me with immense pride to see how this initiative has evolved and how it has endured. This year's international theme is Mapping Minds, Shaping the World, and I believe that that perfectly captures the transformative role of GIS in fostering innovation, creativity, and the impactful decision-making. It's a full circle moment for me to serve as guest speaker for this year's celebration, right where it all began. I'm thrilled to share the spirit of exploration and the geospatial excellence that continues to inspire new generations of thinkers and problem solvers. So let me tell you a little bit about me and my journey. I'm a country girl, like I like to say, and I often remind people that Kingston is not Jamaica. So I am from Hanover. Let me take you back to where it all began for me. I grew up in the rural community of Dias, Hanover. I'm an island girl. I love the outdoors. I love the environment. And so my high school was Rossi's High School, and I gravitated towards the sciences. I studied chemistry, biology, physics, mathematics, and of course agriculture, and all of them. But geography was one of the things that really sparked my curiosity. I remember very well my geography SBA, which focused on sustainable farming in the Dias community. And it involved hand-drawn maps and analyzing patterns and using that string that was mentioned. Low-tech GIS. Little did I know that that low-tech moment in mapping exercise would be a precursor to a long career in GIS. When I arrived here at UWI, I pursued a bachelor's degree in geology. It was during that time that I was introduced to GIS, and I'm going to share a little secret with you. I hated it. I think it's how it was taught, but I hated it. And I decided that I was going to drop GIS. But of course, Professor Edward Robinson, how can I forget? He said to me, you cannot be a geologist without some kind of computerized mapping. And so I listened. His encouragement led me to sit that exam, and of course, that decision changed the trajectory of my entire life. So, after university, I thought what I would do is that I would embark on a summer job at one of the companies here, Spatial Innovation. Little did I know that it wasn't going to be a summer job, but it was going to be a permanent job. I did everything you shouldn't do in an interview. I told him this GIS thing is not me. But still, the founder of that company, Silburn Clark, he saw something that clearly I didn't at the time, and so he still hired me to pursue their environmental projects with a focus on GIS. Little did I realize that that would have been another stepping stone in my life. I later pursued a master's degree in GIS and environment at the Manchester Metropolitan University, and along the way, I learned an important truth. GIS is more than a technology. It's a way of thinking, it's a framework for solving problems, it's analyzing patterns, it's making smarter decisions, and for some of us, it's a gospel. And so, the voyage to discovery, as we say, is really not through seeking new landscape, but in having new eyes. And I believe that that speaks to the essence of GIS and the transformative potential that it has. And so in that context, it reflects the idea that geospatial technology is not solely about uncharted territories, but it's about developing new ways of understanding and interpreting the world around us. And so GIS gives us a tool to see familiar environments through a different lens, revealing patterns, connections, and solutions that were once hidden. It challenges us to think beyond the surface, to look at the data holistically, and to reimagine possibilities for sustainable growth, innovation, and decision. So I could not have this talk with you without introducing some of you who may be here for the first time to what is GIS. So my general definition of GIS is I always ask person to think of something that they did today in the last 24 hours that did not have some kind of a location component. And I challenge you. Think about something that you did that did not have location tied to it. You left from your homes this morning. It's located somewhere. You traveled here to you, it's located somewhere. If you went to school before you came here, that's located somewhere. So everything happens somewhere. And so I like to say GIS is really the modeling of the real world in a computer environment. And so it is what tells us the what, the why, the where, and how all of these things interplay. So GIS helps us with, and I clearly am having a little bit of issues with my navigation of the slides. Okay, so GIS really helps us in all of what it is that we do. If you think of the world as an onion, like I tell persons often, then those are the layers of the GIS, whether it's a population layer, whether it's the earth layer, whether it's the roads, they all come together holistically so we can literally analyze them and make informed decisions. So GIS is not about maps, it's about the information that is behind those maps. It's in addition to the maps. It's useful information, and that's what our GIS is. And so today, I'm sure as you go to the different booths, you'll hear all about it. So I'll give you a little bit of history. I'll go back to 2001. And the reason I'll go back to 2001 is because that was a pivotal point for GIS in the Caribbean. So in September 2001, in fact, it was a time when 9/11 occurred. We were hosting a GIS conference, the very first GIS conference, the Eureka Caribbean GIS Conference at the Wyndham Rolls Hall in Montego Bay. The event brought together nearly 300 participants from across the Caribbean and even as far as some global locations. It was a remarkable gathering that highlighted the growing interest and the recognition of GIS technology in solving regional as well as global challenges. One of the most significant outcomes of that conference for Jamaica was the generous donation by Esri of $1 million worth of GIS software and training. This donation was a game changer. It laid the groundwork for taking GIS training and education in schools, an initiative that would shape how Jamaica integrates GIS into education and capacity building to this day. This conference was not just an event. For me, it marked the beginning of a movement to empower the Caribbean nations with geospatial technology and sciences. It set the stage for progress that we've seen in GIS adoption and education over the past 2 decades. And so, the GIS in Schools Education Program was a transformative initiative. This program was launched on February 14, 2002, and it was designed to bring GIS technology into Jamaica's educational system. And the program was collaborative, as was mentioned here. Collaboration still continues between government ministries and key stakeholders. It was then the Ministry of Land and Environment that was spearheading that charge under the leadership of Jacqueline Da Costa with the Land Information Council of Jamaica. Then the Ministry of Education, Youth and Culture at the time was one of the key stakeholders, and various other stakeholders were committed to advancing GIS education. The objectives of the program were visionary, they were multifaceted. It was about developing spatial skills to equip students to analyze and to interpret spatial data. It was about providing GIS tools to the schools, ensuring that primary and secondary institutions had cutting-edge technology that they could use in teaching and learning. It was about supporting GIS curriculum development and enabling GIS to become part of the school learning. And it was about integrating GIS into teacher training through the teachers' colleges. It was infusing government education policy with some elements of GIS and shaping policies to foster the widespread adoption of geospatial technology. The program, I like to think, laid the foundation for a geospatially literate generation and encouraged students and teachers to explore new ways to understand the world through mapping and through spatial analysis. It remains a cornerstone of GIS education in Jamaica, setting an example of similar initiatives across the region. The tagline for the GIS in Schools Education Program, Bringing Geography to Life, perfectly encapsulated the program's mission to make GIS dynamic, engaging, and indispensable tool for education and for problem solving. So, if we move forward, back then, we had a small but highly committed team that formed the Secretariat of the GIS in Schools Education Program, which was officially launched, as I mentioned, in February 2022. And the members of the Secretariat back then was the Ministry of Land and Environment, the Ministry of Education, Youth and Culture, the National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, the Planning Institute of Jamaica, Spatial Innovation. At the time, I worked for Spatial Innovation, and so I represented them on that particular committee. And these organizations worked together. We met every first Friday of the month under the leadership of the then National GIS Coordinator, Cecile Blake, in the then Spatial Data Management Division. The small team's dedication and passion were pivotal in ensuring the program's early success and sustainability. And despite limited resources, the commitment to making GIS accessible to students and teachers across Jamaica laid a strong foundation for what we celebrate today. And so you will notice that the first GIS Day was celebrated coincidentally on November 20th, just like today's November 20th. The only thing that the year was different, it was 2002. So quite an anniversary then. The first GIS Day celebration had ambitious goals. It wanted to make sure that it exposed persons And so it was held in this very building. The inaugural celebration, I believe, was a resounding success. It brought together students like yourself, educators, GIS professionals, to experience and to explore the power of GIS. The day was packed with exhibits and demonstrations, competitions, presentations, much like what we're showcasing today. And it was aimed at bringing geography to life in engaging ways. And the theme for that year was discovering the world through GIS. The theme and the spirit of GIS Day reflected the spirit of the GIS in Schools education program to empower students, to empower teachers with these tools and the knowledge, and to spark the enthusiasm for geospatial technology that continues to inspire today and to thrive. That milestone event marked the beginning of a journey that has seen GIS awareness grow exponentially in Jamaica, transforming how we approach education, how we approach decision-making, and how we solve problems in our communities. We owe much of the early efforts to the Land Information Council, which continues today, and the GIS in Schools Education Program Secretariat for laying such a strong foundation. So, back then, as I continued on my journey, I moved from private sector to government. So after my time in private sector, I transitioned to the Ministry of Land and Environment as a senior GIS manager and trainer. So I managed the GIS programs, I trained government agencies, and I continued to advance the GIS in Schools program with the other stakeholders. And so GIS Day became one of the activities that fell under my remit, but wasn't accomplished without the exceptional support of the geospatial community. So I'll show you what GIS Day looked like back then, before many of you were born. So in 2003, we didn't have GIS Day in this building, but we had it at the old library and at the lawns of UWI. And that's an example of what GIS Day looked like. We had a change in venue, as we said, but as you can see from the picture, it was another well-supported and vibrant event filled with engaging activities with students, with teachers, with professionals. And the event embraced the theme then, exploring where we live. And it encouraged participants to use GIS as a tool to better understand their communities and their local environment. The day featured interactive exhibits, map gallery, and lively competitions, and showcased talents and the creativity of students, just like we've seen here today. The sense of collaboration and the excitement was profound. The students and the educators coming together to explore the possibility of what GIS had to offer. From the opening ceremony and the discussions under the tent to the awarding of trophies for outstanding participation. In 2003, the celebration was another milestone in promoting the use and the importance of GIS in education and beyond. It was a clear indication that GIS Day was a growing movement that resonated with the community, and it inspired future geospatial leaders. I'm proud to say that I've had several staff members who were introduced to GIS through GIS Day activities. So I know that GIS Day is important. I know that it works. And my own personal journey has taken me from the shores of Jamaica, but I've continued to really build the geospatial movement and ecosystem that we started here. On that slide, you see the essence of what it takes for industry to be involved and to create a thriving geospatial ecosystem. It highlights to you the integration of data and education and data access and innovation, which are the cornerstones for the growth and progress in the geospatial field. At the heart of this ecosystem are strategic partnerships and collaboration, much like what you're seeing happening here today. Collaboration between institutions, between industry and the professionals. And these partnerships are supported by institutional support, by professional experience. The triangle emphasizes that no true efficiencies can be gained in isolation and that collaboration and knowledge sharing are essential for solving the complex challenges that we face today. The process depicted tells us that we need to map, we need to evaluate, and we need to act. And it's a practical representation of how geospatial data enables us to make decisions. By mapping our resources, by evaluating the information and taking informed decisions, we create solutions that impact lives and reshape our world. And through these efforts, whether it's locally, whether it's globally, we're turning knowledge into action, we're building resilience, and we're fostering sustainable development that is powered by geospatial information. I was on a mission to get the Caribbean on the map, not just figuratively. I wanted to build with and work with what others had done before me and to ensure that the Caribbean was always represented at the international table. The effort had 3 pillars: capacity building, equipping individuals and institutions and governments with the skills and the knowledge and the tools that was needed; standards development, establishing the framework that is necessary for us to coordinate together; and international representation, advocating for the Caribbean's unique needs and perspectives in global discussions and on the geospatial technologies and policies, ensuring that we always had a seat at the table. It wasn't just about technology, it was about empowerment. I wanted to ensure that the region was not only consuming geospatial information and knowledge, but we were also contributing to it by amplifying our voices and showcasing us as innovators, that we could ensure that the Caribbean remained a vital part of the global geospatial community. This mission has always been about more than maps. It's about shaping our future, telling our stories, and ensuring that the Caribbean has a seat at the table in the decisions that affect us most, like things to do with climate action. So it seems like there was always room for me to do more. And so in doing more, I founded Geotech Vision in 2008. I took a leap of faith and founded a company in the midst of a recession that was taking place. It wasn't easy, but I believed in the power of GIS to not just transform businesses, but entire communities. And since then, my team and I, we have made it our mission to not just be about profit, but to be about purpose. And so we have worked with our clients across the Caribbean and across the globe and beyond, as far as Asia, in the Pacific, and in Africa. And we have been on a journey to really empower youth through capacity building and making sure that we give back to the community. One of my passions is empowering youth through geospatial education. And so programs that we have, like Fly Like a Girl, Drone Camp, or Geo Explorers, has aimed to equip young people across the Caribbean with location-based problem-solving skills. I believe that every child deserves the opportunity to learn GIS, and that geography should not dictate destiny. Earlier I told you I'm a country girl. And so it should not be that because you're not exposed to the opportunity, you don't have the access. And so that is why I started initiatives like Jamaica Flying Labs and other things like that, that helps us to really be a catalyst in the development of the Caribbean drone and GIS ecosystem. Today, you can have an opportunity to fly some of the drones that our team have here. There's a session that follows immediately. You'll get a chance to see how that works, and you will have an opportunity to win exciting prizes. So, as you can see on that slide, we also focus on several of the Sustainable Development Goals, chief of which is quality education, climate action, decent work, and economic growth. These initiatives underscore the power of local, or ability to act locally, where solutions are driven by the needs of our communities with global support from a global network. And for empowering youths and professionals, Jamaica Flying Labs is building a foundation for resilience, for innovation, and for impacts across the entire Caribbean. So, boys and girls, students all, We have been, this shows you some of the initiatives we've been involved in. And as I said, it has been a full circle moment. GIS is an incredibly versatile tool. It revolutionizes how we understand and interact with our world. And for you, GIS helps us to explain events. It helps us to plan strategies. It helps us to integrate the information, to solve intricate problems, and to create smart maps, and to present powerful ideas. You can find careers in GIS from the police and law enforcement agencies. They're using GIS for crime mapping and analysis. They're using it to foster environmental problems, such as NEPA. Real estate professionals and telecommunication providers are using it. Emergency response organizations are using GIS. Local and federal government organizations use GIS. GIS truly touches our lives in so many different ways. And so you can also find a career in GIS. And there are so many different ones. I've listed some of them up there. So if you're curious about that, then speak to all of the persons who are here and they can tell you more about it. GIS Day is being celebrated across the Caribbean, and this is just some of the countries that is celebrating GIS Day today. It's been celebrated in the Bahamas, in Barbados, here in Jamaica, in St. Lucia, in Turks and Caicos, and so many other countries are celebrating. And so, one of the things I'm going to encourage you to do, this week I released a podcast, so if you're curious about how GIS touches the lives or everyday lives, then you can check Mapping the Conversations podcast. I invite you to listen to the special GIS Day episode of my podcast, Mapping the Conversations. In this episode, I explore how GIS shapes the world around us, from the maps we rely on, to navigating from data-driven decisions, to influencing urban planning, disaster response, environmental protection. You can tune in wherever you get your podcasts, whether it's on Spotify, Apple, or any other platform, and let's celebrate GIS and discover its hidden value, yet being such a powerful tool that is shaping what it is that we do today. So, why does GIS matter? It matters because of you. It matters because GIS is a critical tool in addressing today's challenges. And so whether it's managing natural disasters, whether it's planning for sustainable development, GIS is helping us to make smarter decisions. So as the theme says, we're not just mapping landscapes, we're mapping minds and shaping the world. We are fostering creativity, innovation, and we are creating impactful change. So in closing, as we celebrate GIS Day, I want to leave you with a little bit of a challenge. Think about how GIS can be used to solve problems in your community. Explore careers in GIS. There is a growing demand for professionals in GIS. I have a friend who jokes with me all the time. He says that GIS stands for Guaranteed Income Source. And there's some truth to that, right? So maybe you should check out a career in GIS. So continue learning and sharing the power of geospatial information. For me, GIS has been more than a career. It has been a journey of discovery and transformation. I'm grateful for all those who have paved the way for moments like these. And so I want to say to all of you today, happy GIS Day. Let's keep mapping minds and shaping our world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Valerie Grant. Wasn't that an inspiration story? Didn't you see how she was able to align her love for geography, her inspiration in starting her own company, and of course, her interest in forwarding and solving the present challenges she's seen as her career moved from being the student at University of the West Indies, from being the intern at Spatial Innovation, and of course, from being a member of the National Spatial Data Division. So we are now going to move into our second performance piece of the morning, and this is also from the IOJ. So welcome as he performs his drumming solo. No, man, you have to encourage him better than that, man. Big him up. Big him up and carry him further, man. All right, thank you so much. Testing. Wow, wasn't that spectacular? Oh, he really handled that, didn't he? As my 8-year-old would say, he slayed 8 no crumbs. Did I get it? No? Almost. All right, excellent. So I am now going to give my closing remarks to this wonderful opening ceremony. Thank you all again for sitting with us, hearing our stories, hearing the inspiration, and understanding the charge we're giving to you as students of the future, students of tomorrow. To our partners, our stakeholders, our exhibitors, we thank you so much. Our distinguished speakers set a powerful tone for the day. Dr. Paul from UWI reinforced the importance of fostering collaboration and innovation in geospatial education. Dr. Morrison reminded us that GIS is a cornerstone of decision-making in critical sectors. And her call to action was clear. We must continue to build on the legacy of GIS, ensuring it remains as a tool accessible to all Jamaicans, dedicated to shaping a sustainable and equitable future. Mrs. Kennedy from Ministry of Education, she indicated that the ministry is dedicated to integrating GIS in our education system, preparing students to lead in this digital area, and of course, our esteemed guest speaker, Miss Valerie Grant. She inspired us, she charged us. She wants us to understand that there's a strong call to use geospatial insights, not just for mapping, but as a transformative force for solving Jamaica's most pressing challenges. Now, as we move into the day's activities, I encourage everyone here to fully engage with the exhibitors, cheer on the competitions, love what you see and love what you do. Explore the exhibits, ask your questions, and imagine your place in this exciting field. Professionals, consider how you can deepen your engagement with GIS to innovate and solve real-world problems. Let this day inspire new ideas and spark meaningful collaborations. And of course, let us celebrate the achievements of the past 22 years. 22 years, and look forward to the extraordinary possibilities that lie ahead. Thank you all for being a part of this journey, and I hope you enjoy the day's activities to the fullest.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Edwards. GIS Day 2024, how you feeling? No. It's a young people event we're at. So when I say GIS Day, how you feeling? I want to hear the energy in the room. So GIS Day 2024, how you feeling? All right. So, you know, you have champs and you have quiz, you have all together sing, but we're gonna have our own little competition right here, right now, all right? So I'm going to do a roll call with all the schools all the schools here, and I want the loudest cheer from the schools. I know you probably have some mantra, you want to shout out your motto and all of that, but we want to hear the loudest school, because the loudest school is the best school, right? All right, so let me start. Arden High School. All right, them ready. Let me see who can go better than Arden. We come back to Arden. When you're ready? All right. Arden High School. All right. Kingston Technical. Yo, man, we need some louder cheer than that. Cedar Grove Academy. All right, Cedar Grove, start it now. All right, Holy Childhood. All right. Give them a round of applause. Next we have Horace Clark High. Horace Clark High? Nobody from Horace Clark? All right, they're hiding from us. Alric Rattigan High School. Nobody from there. All right, Holy Trinity High. We'll do that again one more time. We'll do that again. Holy Trinity High. Okay, good. And you know, one of my good friends went to this school, you know. So I want them to shout as loud as possible. Wilma's Girls. All right, Rashida, you're proud. Give them a round of applause, everybody. All right, coming down. Tarrant High. Nobody from Tarrant? All right. Then we'll go on to St. Hilda's. St. Hilda's. Okay. All right, good. Jose Marty, you there? All right. State St. Elizabeth Technical High School. St. Elizabeth Tech. Now I'm going to call them one more time. St. Elizabeth Technical. All right. This is one of my favorite schools too, you know. Glenmuir High. Hey. All right, Tucky High. We call them again. Shishai. Come again. Taki High School. All right, them shy. Moran Bay High. Them outside. All right, give them a round of applause. St. Mary Tech. St. Mary Technical High School. Nobody from there. Bishop Gibson High. Outside. Bishop Gibson. May I hear them show from outside. Mile Gully High. Outside. Roger Clark High. From Technical. All right, give yourself a round of applause. We have over 491 students here. So I want everybody to, big up themselves for coming out to GIS Day 2024. But the competitions are not over as yet. Who can sing? Let me see the hand. Who can sing? Who can dance? Who can dance? We have a jingle competition, we have a dance competition, we have so many competitions throughout the day. And, the people them who win the competition get free things. So I want 3 persons, 1 from each school, to join me right here, right now. GIS will have, all right, I see Holy Childhood representing. GIS Day, we have some companies here. We have Statin, we have WRA, we have NHT, we have Forestry, we have MEGJC, we have so many companies here, NWA. So if you win a competition, trust me, you're gonna get something. And the schools under the tent, if you want to send up a representative as well to win some free prizes, you can come. Yeah, dance. So I see Holy Childhood, Cedar Grove, and Wilma's Girls. All right, let me get 2 more people. 2 more schools they can come up. So I only want the free things. All right, the DJ. Just anything. So DJ can play any song and let the girls do them thing. So let me hear it for Holy Childhood High School, Cedar Grove Academy, and Wilma's Girls. We can't do a crowd favorite, because Wilma's are going to take it. However, DJ, you can start and let the girls do them thing. All right, Holy Child with you first. All right. All right. Give it up. Give it up for Holy Childhood. Running Cedar. All right, next DJ. Time for Cedar Grove. Your time. Show what we have. Yeah. Cedar Grove, cheer on. Yeah. All right, give it up for Cedar Grove Academy. We're going over to Woolmer's girls. Let me hear for the Woolmer's girls. All right, go ahead. I see some last entries coming in. Them good, them good. Go Woolmer's. All right, give it up for Woolmer's. I see Tarrant High. Tell me your school. Mal Gully. And what? Holy Trinity. All right. So we're going with Tarrant now. All right, Tarrant, let me hear ya. Yeah. Give it up for Tarrant High. All right, Mile Gully. So let me see the Mile Gully students. Let me hear them outside. All right, so that good. So the people in here, you have to cheer for the Mile Gully persons, right? So DJ them said they want another song. So tell me when they're ready. You ready? Awesome. All right. Do that. Anything for the dance.
Hey, mama, mad for me.
Yeah.
That for me now. Mad for me. Hey,
Ready?
Papa, pizza, liquor, tell him bar, swing, syrup, panar, bila, vida. Lord, mama says can't hear it, son. Your body need to your bumper run. Turn your bumper run. Get mad for me now. Tap for me now. Rock your back, sit down, pan and rock for me now. Catch your foot in
All right. Mal Gully, give it up for the man. Come along. No, wait. We're close off the dance competition at Holy Trinity. Wait, which school that around here? Those are the final girls, right? So come on, Mobe High School. Mobe High School. DJ, you can go ahead. Ready? All right.
Hey, mama, mad for me. That for me now. Mad for me. Hey, Papa, pizza, liquor, tell him bar, swing, syrup, panar, bila, vida. Lord, mama says can't hear it, son. Your body need to your bumper run. Turn your bumper run. Get mad for me now. Tap for me now. Rock your back, sit down, panny and rock for me now.
All right. Give it up for Montego Bay High School for girls. No, man, the two Holy Trinity people have to come together. So the two Holy Trinity people come together. So DJ, you can go ahead.
Make a
running. Tell me with school. Torrent, okay. Come again, after 2, DJ can go ahead. Yeah. You can play that. No. All right, this is Torrent High School. Right. All right, give it up for Torrent High School. Next. All right, so I was told to carry you on the stage so that people at the back can see you. So girls, you can walk around and come up. We're soon calling up. You can walk on that side. All right. So tell me which school? Jose Marti. All right. Jose Marti, let me hear you. Them back at the strong. So DJ, you can go ahead.
Hey, mama, mad for me. That for me now. Mad for me. Hey, Frank. Papa, pizza, liquor, telebar, swing, syrup, panar, bila, fida. Lord, mama says you can't hear it, son. Your body need to your bumper run. Turn your bumper run, getting mad for me now.
All right. Give her an applause. Come. All right. So one more school. Which school you be? Godfrey Stewart. So this is the last school for the dancing competition, right? So, you can go ahead, DJ.
Hey, mama, mad for me. That for me now. Mad for me. Hey, Frank.
Yeah.
Papa, pizza, liquor, telebar, swing, syrup, panar, bila, fida. Lord, mama says you can't hear it, son. Your body need to your bumper run. Turn your bumper run, getting mad for me now. Top for me now. Rock your back, sit down.
She too bad. She too bad. All right. One more school. One more. What? Okay. 2 more schools. DJ, you can't go again. You can't stay.
Hey, mama, mad for me. That for me now. Mad for me. Hey, Frank. Papa, pizza, liquor, telebar, swing, syrup, panar, bila, fida. Lord, mama says you can't hear it, son. Your body need to your bumper run. Turn your bumper run, getting mad for me now. Tap for me now. Rock your back, sit down, panny and rock for me now. Catch your foot in the ear, drop flat for me now. Heart your back and make it clap for the crowd. Get
Them bad. So I was told I should have left out the East, the St. Elizabeth people. So Taki High and Magati High. So last 2 schools. I know I keep on saying last 1 school, last 2 schools, but last 2 schools. So DJ. Yeah.
Woman get mad for me. That for me now. Mad for me. Papa, pizza, liquor, telly bar, swing, syrup, panar, bila, fida. Lord, mama says you can't hear it, son. Your body need to your bumper run. Turn your bumper run, getting mad for me now.
Running, Taki, running. All right. Yeah. Okay, supporters. Yeah. Yeah.
Papa, pizza, liquor, telly bar, swing, syrup, panar, bila, fida. Lord, mama says you can't hear it, son. Your body need to your bumper run. Turn your bumper run, getting mad for me now. Tap for me now. Rock your back, sit down, panny and rock for me now. Catch your foot in the ear, drop flat for me now.
All right. If your school up here, let me hear you. All right, come, line out. Holy Childhood. Jose Marti. Taki. Line out beside each other. We're going to choose the winner, right? So the people outside, you have to scream loud so your people can get your reaction, right? So we're going to go to the top 3. So we have a hard decision to make. Let me start from up here. When you're ready? If you're not ready, say yeah. When you're not ready. If you're ready, say yeah. Okay. We not feel that. Let me go again. All right. To the O. Let me hear you. Go again. Come again. I don't know what we can say. Come again. This side. Wait, what? Okay. Let me hear from Woolmas Girls. Cedar Grove. Montego Bay High School for girls. Let me hear. Magati High. Lord God, they're not cheering for you. All right, thanks. All right, let me hear it for. Oh, God. Holy Trinity. Oh, God. The Taki High. Malgully. No, sir. I'm going to go again. Holy Trinity. Holy Childhood. Judges. No. Okay. Oh, God. Godfrey Stewart. No. Shepherd Steve. Tarrant High. Shepherd Steve. Oh, so 3 rounds to go in. 1, 2. Okay. Woolmas Girls. Let me hear it for St. Hilda's. No, they said no. Judges said no. Thank you. Holy Trinity. All right, go over there, sir. Taki High. Malgully. All right, thanks. It's gone. 1, 2, 3. We have 4 people. The 4 of them are going to... 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. All of these are Tarrant. All right, Mal Gully, come back. With a Mal Gully outside, tell him to come back, Mal Gully. So we have 5 people. We can choose from the 5. Okay. So you come over here, Taki High. Holy Trinity, stay right here. Yeah. Tarrant and Africa collaborate. Right here, sir. And Godfrey Stewart right here. So Mal Gully, come over here, sir. This is bigger than dancing dynamite right now. So Mal Gully, give Godfrey some space. Right? So DJ, they're all going to dance at the same time. And we're going to choose a winner from the top 5. Right? So please pay attention. DJ, you can go ahead.
Ravens, we're taking over! After the show, it's after party then. After the party, it's hotel lobby then. After the NSC, we burn a one split. And after a couple magnum, a gal, I forget it. Yes, man, back it up, the kid have money you spend. All of my team, they are so show the whole of your friend. Matalan, no signal to me, sending back to zone 10. While everybody you show 3 of us, them at it again. So watch the bones, hop, skip your enemy there. Swing your one from left to right, me know the side go mad there. Beat them like a whipping on me, and me now look no friend. No for them, they hear a talk when them see we them now, they nothing. Bones, hop, make sure you swing your one there. When them come to you with argument, make sure you run them. Happy, I live for life, I make money, we not a problem. I bag a chat and make I say them bad, we not look at them. Bones. So you feel bones.
Next song.
Then you back and then you do the stir fry.
Well, I think everybody now watch over there, so nobody now watch over here, so. Right? So I feel we should have 2 winners. So let's pick them right now. Mal Gully, I choose him own a song. Him choose him, oh, go on. Mal Gully, take over the show. Go on.
Yo, Mac, yo, college, yo, sir.
All on, go on, dance.
Flames rock fi take over, Nova Scotia. Me bossy bounce, everybody touch your shoulder. I to the left, man, I rock it like coaster. Full suit, a close cologne, a damn phone. Me take a next step, them gyal a take set. As she a move to the beat, catch your foot take. I will not take jet, you with the headset. Me just a sing at the boot, I'm not take no check. Cause so catch me, me still a dance. Me catch it, dance, me still a dance. So catch it, dance.
A big brick, chopping I bang. Nah, do no show unless I cash in a man. Nah, have work unless I took a billion. Alien mode, me no regular, my fam. You see style, big whip, big cars. Bad, good vibes, this nice. And girl, I move to the vibe. And girl, I wind up a night place.
I see you. All right. We have to see how GIS and movement work together. So let's choose the winners. I'm tired. Mal Gully. Godfrey Stewart. Tarrant High School. Holy Trinity. Taki High School. All right, come. You come. Mal Gully, come. I think everybody should get something. And Godfrey Stewart, come. May I do this one last time? DJ, one more song. What?
Done.
Three of them.
No gear. Yo, Mac. Chaka, 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 chaka. Yeah, chaka. A big brick, chopping I bang. Nah, do no show unless I cash in a man. Nah, tap work unless I took a billion. Alien mode, me no regular, my fam. The sea style, big whip, big cars. But good vibes, this nice. And girl, I move to the vibe. And girl, I wind up in night place. Chaka, 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 yeah, chaka, chaka, chaka.
All right. Fine. DJ. The day not done yet. Malgully. You're good. Go on. Taki High. Godfrey Stewart. It's two I want to win. So, Miss Lloyd, wherever you are, Taki High School, and Godfrey Stewart. Give a round of applause for Godfrey Stewart High and Taki High School. Thank you so much, Trinity and Tarrant. Good job. So, this is what GIS Day is all about. Vibe, fun, and learning, right? So let's focus on some of the learning aspect of GIS Day now, right? So I want to invite some people for a panel discussion. But before the panel, if you're interested in drone flying and seeing how the aerial system works and a demonstration session, you can go and see that right now on the lawns outside. So if you're interested in that, you can go see how drones fly on the lawn outside. But in the meantime, I'm going to invite Moyan Martin to the stage from the Ministry of National Security, Jeneline Burrell from the JCF, Dave Williams from JPS, Lisa Gay Green from JDF, and Kimmy Marie Douglas from WRA. I'm inviting you all to the stage. So this panel discussion is about careers. So if you want to choose a career within this field, you can come out and listen to the panel discussion. But inviting Moyan Martin, Jeneline Burrell, Dave Williams, Lisa Gay Green, and Kimmy Marie Douglas. You're Lisa Gay Green? Okay, awesome. So we're going to enter our career talk panel. So if you want to hear from our expert panel, you can stay and hear. So inviting